much, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. May I request everyone to kindly come up on the stage? I request to kindly come up on the stage. I now request Sonaman to kindly present Miss Easter Swan with the bouquet. Miss Easter Swan, kindly come up. Ma'am. And now the most awaited moment. Alright, so
Hi, good afternoon, young change makers. I hope you all are doing well, taking care of yourself. I can see your beautiful smiles. And I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. It feels so good, and I'm honored to be sitting here with the change makers and strong, powerful women who are doing so much towards women empowerment and menstrual equity. And as you know that it's something very close to my heart, my mom is a gynecologist, a female specialist, जिनको हम कह सकते हैं. And I'm sure most of you got your periods already. Yes? So how was your experience? Same. So did you talk to your mom about this?
Yes.
What did she say? Do you want to share?
She said that it's normal, it's not a big deal.
Is there anyone's mom, dad who is not supporting or not very comfortable to talk about menstruation? Wow, that's incredible. I think our family plays a very important part in whatever we want to do in our lives, and same did my mom. My mom did the same thing. I was very uncomfortable to talk about menstruation, periods, pads. I was like, no, it's not right. It's very uncomforting because the people I used to meet every day, especially during my school days, I was uncomfortable to go out during period days and talk about it, that I need a pad or I'm on my periods. And I don't want you girls to go through that because I still had the access to talk with a gynecologist, to have periods, to have pads, and to educate myself towards it. But there's so many young girls who don't know about periods, who are taught that it's untouchability, and who are made feel like this is wrong and you should never talk about something which is normal, as your mom said. So right now, I want to educate you about pads, the importance, the sustainability of the pads. It's very important to use and keep changing according to your flow. And whenever you feel uncomfortable, think about it, that why do you want to live your life according to what people think about you? This is your life. Periods is normal, and it should not stop you from achieving your goal. You should be mentally and physically prepared to conquer anything. So if you see anyone who is suffering from this, go and help her. Be her sister, be her friend. Just be by her side. Because together we can change this whole world. Thank you. And I think I can already see that you guys know everything. You're confident about yourself, about talking about menstruation, so never ever be afraid to express, and don't let anyone stop you because you all are unstoppable. Thank you. Have any questions for me? Any one of you who wants to ask me a question or anything, wants to share any of the episodes of their life?
Yes, girls. Those who have questions, please raise your hand.
What's your name? Bhumika.
Life as Miss Universe must be very hectic. How do you manage your hectic lifestyle during periods?
Well, sometimes it's like you can't change the schedule. You know, it's a hectic day, you have to do so many things, and you know the pain is bad. But you got this. Every month you go through this, and there are so many young people like you that I'm going to meet. I'm going to get a lot of inspiration from, learn from them. Then I just take that thing out of my mind that my period should not stop me to give an excuse of that I can't do anything. Because we all can do everything and we all are the living examples of that. Thank you.
Thank you, Visha.
Hi, Tashvi.
Miss, I just wanted to ask that first period stories are always scary or funny. So how is your first period? How was your experience?
I think even before I got my first period, my mom taught me about it. So it wasn't that scary, to be honest. It wasn't something like, what is happening? I'm bleeding, I'm gonna die. Knock on wood, fortunately, it didn't happen with me. But I think she has always been by my side, my best friend, taught me and made sure that I spread this word. So the scary part was the pain, I think, because I've never experienced that pain and I was really afraid to tell my mom that this is something that I don't want to go through and why is this happening to me. But when you know that it's a part of your life and you become strong when you go through something. So it's just for all of us. If we ever think of giving up, we ever think that we can't do it, just imagine that we bleed every month and we go through a lot of pain. So that's nothing.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Radha. I would like to ask you, what is the most important thing that you have learned towards winning this crown of Miss Universe?
Well, the most important thing that I've learned is that before winning, I've faced a lot of failures in my life, and failure has taught me to always come back stronger, learn, and never give up. But this win has taught me to maintain and how you can maintain the attention and make the most out of it. And at the same time, to be humble, because that's the only way that I can connect with people and fly high and to achieve my dreams. So it has taught me a lot of great things, to be confident, to be authentic. Your real side is very important, and what you are is eventually is going to be seen. So just be yourself and everything will fall in place. That's it.
Thank
I'm
you
still
so
learning.
much.
We all learn every single day, and I'm here to learn from you all too. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Miss, I've been a very huge fan of you. I watched your videos and you have taught me to be confident of who you are. So Miss, I wanted to ask you, what, other than your mother, who did you tell about your videos?
Other than my mom, that's a good question. I actually never thought about that. I think it was my brother, my father. I think he was the last person in my family that I was very comfortable to talk with. But my brother made sure that he broke the generation gap between me and my father. I think that's very important. And he has always supported me. So I think it's very important to have your family by your side. So even today when I'm just going through a bad mood or something like that, my mom goes and tells my brother, she's going through her periods. You need to excuse her. And he's fine because he's also going gets to. If he's going to be understanding towards his partner, then he needs to be understanding towards his sister, his mother, and every women that he meets every single day. So it's important that your brother, a man in your family, understands it, and then you eventually can go out and talk with your male friends or colleagues or anyone that you meet.
Yeah, ma'am. What is your message to young girls like us?
I think you guys already know it. You are so smart, so confident, and my only message to you would always be that just be yourself and love yourself, because you are going to face a lot of challenges in your life, and that's nothing. You're bigger than that. You can conquer anything. Don't let anything or anyone break you from achieving your dreams, because it's meant to be. If you can dream about it, you can achieve it too. And I'm always there to support you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Social media is both a boon and a curse. What advice would you give to young girls on not letting it overpower our lives?
I'm 22 and I'm never letting that overpower me, whether it's love or hate. Because we live in 21st century and we have the power to reach around the world and reach everyone through social media. But it depends upon us how we want to use it to uplift each other or to bring anyone down. So whatever you see on social media, it's just 50% or maybe 45% truth. There's so many things happening behind the stage. And my motto of using social media, being on Instagram, Twitter, is to connect with you, to inspire you, and to get inspiration back, and at the same time to make you all know that what's happening in my life. I mean, that's the only way I can break the stigmas too, if I can't meet you in person, because that's not possible. So for me, that's what I want to do. I want to uplift women of all color, all sizes, all shapes, different minds, who are there to represent themselves the way they are and to accept their flaws.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. She was waiting for it.
I just want to tell you that you are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in real life. You really took our hearts, not only mine, but the whole India is really, really proud of you. And my question is that, did your family support you at first at the beginning, and including all the men in your family?
You know the truth. It's always difficult. Being a woman, being a girl, it's difficult to start, but it's not impossible at the same time. I'm enough fortunate that my mom was always there whenever I wanted to do something and explore my hidden talents. So she gave me that power and push. Even this year, I was not planning to participate in Miss Diva for Miss Universe. She was the one who gave me that encouragement that you need to do it now, because life is too short to think about. It's now or never. But eventually, at first, I think everyone is insecure because they all want their children to be in the right place with right people. But if you don't get out of your comfort zone, you will never grow, you will never learn. You have to survive. In the end of the day, it's all about you alone. So my family gave me that privilege to go out, explore, and to learn from the real world what is it all about and how we can survive. And yeah, I mean, I think my mom is the one who broke the patriarchy system in my community whenever I was a little uncomfortable. My brother has always supported me, so did my father. But it was difficult to tell them that what eventually I am trying to do. And when they saw me that she is doing something which is really important and impactful, they supported me the most. The shady word that I say, that's from my dad. So I think it's very important to gain that trust, the faith that I'm going to do something big, and let me fly my wings and conquer everything. Thank you. Yes. I'm just watching everyone. Hi.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Supa. So, ma'am, actually, first of all, I love you.
I love you too.
I've seen a lot of the grounding of your best. And ma'am, my question to you is, if we hear a lot of myths of periods and around us, and that myths stop people from achieving their goals. I tell you.
The fact that they are myths, that's why they never stop me from achieving my goals. That's not true. That's a myth. But we need to break the myth. We need to break the stigma. We need to break and let everyone know that what's the truth. So I did that. And it was challenging, but when I have people supporting me like you, then it's all possible. Your love is enough. Thank you.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask, how is your life behind the cameras? I mean, all the good Instagram posts, all the positive tweets. I mean, you also must have your private life and your normal life like us. So I wanted to know that.
I think Esther would be the right person to say this. But see, how I am right now, if you live with me for the next 24 hours, you will see no change. I'm sorry, I can't fake it. This is me. I mean, there are protocols that we have to post some certain pictures in a certain way and all of that. But there's always an essence of me that makes me a human and a good person. I think that's very important. So I give you this opportunity that come with me, let's stay for the next 24 hours and see what I do in a day behind the scenes. And I'm a girl who's very authentic, who loves to dance, who loves to be herself. And I can play any character because I'm an actor. And I can play a lot of roles. So yeah, you will have a lot of fun with me. And stop crying.